Hey G fans, GojiFan93 here, and well, I'm here with my new setup. Just rearranged my room here, and just to make it a little bit more practical for me. But I'm here to give you a new list. This one was requested by Perokokik. He wanted to know my top 10 favorite Godzilla fights in the movies. Now this list, it's going to be in no particular order, just because I just love so many of the fights. I can't really decide on 10 and which one is number one. So it's pretty much just going to be in no particular order. And yeah, also my next video will be my 200th video, and I'm going to devote that one to my Godzilla collection video. I know a lot of you have been wanting to see my collection, and well, next video you'll be able to. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Okay, now I might mention before we begin the list that I'm probably not going to be able to get a lot of footage for this list because I'm afraid of getting a copyright strike again. So I'm just going to have me talk to you in the camera. I hope you guys enjoy that. But I wish I could use footage, but Toho's just so about it, so I don't want to risk it, because I don't want to lose this channel. So, but anyway, so begin the list. First on the list, Godzilla vs. Anguirus. Now I know I've said some bad things about the movie, but the fight itself is pretty enjoyable. And I mean, it's the first battle between Godzilla and Anguirus, and it's kind of a big deal. So it would be my first pick. Okay, the next one is Destroy All Monsters. Who doesn't like this match? I mean, this is probably one of the best fights ever. It has over 5-6 monsters in it, and they're all tagging on King Ghidorah and stuff, and I mean, just what a great monster brawl it is. And if you still haven't seen the movie, you gotta go and see it. So that'd be my pick for that. Okay, next I have Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. A lot of people don't like this fight because they say it's too long of a fight and it's too long and boring, but to me I like it. One, because I'm biased, because I just like Space Godzilla, and anything that Space Godzilla's in I love. So, I don't know. To me, it's a really good fight. The fact, Godzilla working with Mogiro trying to take down Space Godzilla, but Space Godzilla is just constantly wrecking their shit and stuff, is pretty enjoyable to me, so that'd be that pick. Okay, next would be Godzilla vs. Biollante. I was really sad how this was such a short battle, but while it lasted, it was really awesome. I mean, just Biollante herself is just so massive and big and just like terrifying, and Godzilla's trying to take her out, and she's spitting acid on him or whatever that is, and he's, even the part where she punctures his hand with one of her vine tentacle things. It's just like, so one of the best fights ever from the Heisei series. So yep. Alright, next we have Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the 1974 movie. Once again, who doesn't like this fight? I love this fight, and I loved watching it as a kid. I would pretty much skip the whole movie just to see this fight, and I mean, it was just such a good fight. So many memories watching it. I mean, Godzilla with King Caesar fighting Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla once again is wrecking their shit, and it's just a very good fight. And what I like about it too is that there's not a lot of human interaction with the fight. Yes, it kind of cuts to like humans talking, and then it goes back to the fighting, but it's not too much of that. So that's what I really like about that one. So that's it for that pick. Okay, next one, King Kong vs. Godzilla. Of course. Once again, who doesn't like this fight? I mean, this is one of the most enjoyable fights. I mean, just the way it starts is just hilarious. King Kong's in the balloons, Godzilla's all just like, hey, get down here, and King Kong's like, I want to fight him, and King Kong just gets, the balloons pop, and then he just slides down the hill, and then body slams Godzilla, and he just does like this funny cartoon roll down the mountain. It's just hilarious. If you haven't seen this, you are missing out. So that's that pick. Okay, next is has to be GMK. God, just that last battle between him and King Ghidorah and Mothra was just one of the most epic battles ever. I mean, how Godzilla's constantly killing King Ghidorah, but Mothra's able to continue fighting, and then she sacrifices herself for King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah gets even stronger. His wings flap out in that awesome CGI animated thing. That was one of the most breathtaking parts of that movie. And I mean, just that battle was just so epic. And everyone needs to watch that battle. Okay, next we have Godzilla vs. Destroya. Of course, I mean, this is like, I mean, you have Godzilla and Godzilla Jr., and then you have this demon monster that's just attacking them both, and it's a very sad fight too, because while Godzilla's having to fight him while Godzilla's dying, you know, I mean, they even make that so present that even the humans are saying, like, I think this is Godzilla's last fight. I mean, it's like, oh no, no, and you like feel really bad for him while he's having to fight Destroya, and Destroya's just kicking his ass, you know, and he's kicking Godzilla Jr.'s ass. You feel bad for him. Godzilla Jr. dies, and you know, it's just like, oh, and well, we don't know if he really died. I mean, he came back after the credits or whatever that was, but I don't know. It is a really good fight though, so really check that one out. Okay, next, Godzilla versus, well, I'll just say Kiryu because there were two movies, but more of Godzilla against Kiryu, or Mechagodzilla 3. That was a really good fight. I really enjoyed it. I don't know, it was just the fighting was so cool. Like, there was even parts where Kiryu would get up close and personal to Godzilla and start punching him and doing all this close combat stuff. It was really great. And then the absolute zero cannon, you know, shooting out that thing, missing it, and then, you know, I like the end part where he's like, I don't remember if it was I think it was in Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, but he's like grabbing him and taking him to the sea, and Godzilla's about to, you know, breathe fire in his face. Mechagodzilla just grabs his jaw and just shuts him up like that. I was like, that was so really funny. But yeah, that's my pick for that. Alright, the last pick is Godzilla again versus Monster X / Kaiser Ghidorah. I still will defend this movie. I will still defend this fight. I love this fight. It is dark, it is gritty, it's Godzilla, it has the traditional battle pattern where he gets his ass kicked first and then he finds the power to beat him, and just Kaiser Ghidorah himself is awesome. The transformation was awesome. And just Monster X, you know, that style, I mean, he was cool too. Just, I mean, what a great final battle for the 50th anniversary. I think it was one of the best. Thanks for watching. If you guys know the drill, put in the comments of what your favorite monster fights were in the Godzilla movies. I would love to read them. And I will see you guys on my next video, which will be my 200th video. So yeah, that's it. Stay big, G-fans. But, I don't know. Okay, cut that out. Okay, and go.